Hey, welcome once again. Thanks for tuning in. A 2004 Cadillac. This is the Seville model. Yeah, and it is what you think it is. Check engine lights on. It says that the trunk is open, and an oil light was on, which I went ahead and reset that. We're going to do an oil change on it. But let's scan it, see what the check engine light's on for, and see what we've got to fix for the trunk being ajar or open. Stay tuned. It's going to be interesting. This Cadillac Seville being a Hearst using the Alltel Ultra Elite, scanning all the computers. It's a 4.6 liter V8. And then options and selections for this car, it comes through as commercial chassis. And it comes through as a 2003. And it doesn't show the engine size. I went with a V8 and we pulled a bunch of different codes here. See what they are. Um, there's a service engine soon light. Let's see what that one is. We go current history. Um, well, this may not be too bad. Here's what the code is. Can I zoom in there? Let's see. Sometimes this thing's in a different program than what I want it to be. Anyway, I can't quite zoom in there. It's crankshaft relearn. So I'm going to do a crankshaft relearn, see what we got. Just wanted to see that code. 21336 is what it is. I'm going right into the crank position variation relearn. It's been a while since I've done this on a GM, Cadillac, or whatever. Let's get the air conditioning off and go in and see what the procedure is. All right, make sure that I'm actually taping and audio is going here. I'm actually taping and audio is on. All right. So it says accelerate the wide open throttle, release the throttle if the fuel cutoff occurs. Refer to relevant service documents for more information. RPM value for fuel cutoff passenger cars. Around 5,000 RPM. So let's just say continue. And let's start it up. And let's go in here. Lock the drive wheels, set the parking brake. Do not apply the brake pedal. Ignition from off to on. From off to on. Apply and hold down the brake pedal and start and let it idle, turning the AC off. Figured that. That's why I turned it off to begin with. Vehicle must be placed in park or neutral, and it is. And we're establishing communication. Now wait for minimum engine coolant temperature. It's should be hot enough actually. A mid temperature gauge. Huh. Um, you would think it would tell me to go ahead and accelerate and let off. Let's just try it. Rev limits at about 4,000 RPMs. Wait for minimum engine coolant temperature. So, well, I'm going to escape out of this and I'm going to let it run for a little while. And then we'll come back and try it again. But I'm sure this thing's hot enough. So we'll be right back. So we're back. Let's try this again. See if she's heating it up enough now. Ah, well, it says the same thing. Waiting for minimum engine coolant temperature. Well, let's go back and take a look at the actual engine coolant temperature. See if it's just reading incorrectly. I think Bill's think it's misfiring too. Jake got a little skip or something like that. Huh. Engine coolant temperature sensor. What's the actual value? It's not even here. Because engine size data's wrong. You know what? Let's turn this car off and try a different scanner and see if that gets us through this. Well, now we're using the Snap-on D10. Let's see if we have any more success here. Crank angle relearn. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. Variation relearn. Ignition from off to on. Hold the brake. Start head idle. So we reach 150 degrees, and I know we're already there in AC flat. Warning, do not over rev. Ends. Waiting. Accelerate. And successfully done. So, and the light for the service light went out. So let's do this. Turn it off, back on. And I tell you what, this Snap-on saves me a lot of times where the Alltel won't do it. So you never know. The hand tool's gonna help you get through it. Let's go back to engine. Let's go back to codes, display, all powertrain. Let's go back here. And let's go to clear codes. Boom. Done. Service engine lights on there. Start it back up. Success. I know the brake pedal is down, but we had another problem there. So we've got through that part of it on the service engine soon light for the P1336. Let's do the next step. Okay, so looking into the body control module, looking for that trunk open, and I don't see it in any of the PIDs. It said it saw the hood open, and I closed it. Open and close the driver's door, and it doesn't show anything. I'm just going to have to go back to the back door of this thing and just look at it. Remember I said I felt a misfire on the Hearst Cadillac, and it seems to be related to cylinder number 1, which is the first cylinder up, obviously, not obviously, but usually the hard one, the one in the back. I'm going to pull the coil pack out, take a look at the spark plug and the basic stuff. You can see the misfire on the scanner. And let's see if we have a bad, just simple as a spark plug or a coil wire, something like that. So we got some 14, takes that little cover off. We got to remove this air pump valve. They don't make it easy to get to at all. But that's just the way it is. So let's see what we got to do to get all this out of here. I don't even know. The 10 right there. Ten's on the valve cover. Feel it back there. If I can reach and get the back one. Couldn't see it, but I got it. Sucker's been running for a while, so she's still pretty hot. Maybe one more back there somewhere. Yeah, I kind of feel it. Doesn't feel like a 10 though. It feels like a 12, 13, something bigger. You can tell what size that is. So the battle's on, and I didn't show you all that battle. I will show you now. Got to get this pollution air valve off. It just holds a solenoid on. One right there at the bottom. And these two that hold it down to a pipe for that pollution control. Once you get that out of the way, you would have loved to see the struggle, I know. Anyway, unplug your fuel pack right here. It's not fun when it's hot, too. Then on the top, there's going to be 10 millimeters going all the way across there. Pull the entire coil pack off. Let's get some power here. That's it, just the three of them. Not four. You know. There's some on the back. It's been a while since I've worked on one of these old birds. Yeah, grab my glove. All right, so getting this up, we'll dig into cylinder number one. We can bend everything out of our way. Well, that's, yep. Get it up underneath it. Everybody. Oh, there's the coils. We'll pull up boot number 1. See if she's full of oil. Leave the rest. Oh. All right, well, we gotta get that boot out. We're almost there. There we go. Full of oil, just like I thought. So we need valve cover gasket. See that? It's causing our misfire right there. Pause to talk to a customer. So here's what's going to happen. It'll be a long video replacing these valve covers. Oil is the misfire problem. So I'm going to cut this video right here. And if you want to see the valve cover R&R, you'll have to tune into the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Helps us make a little bit of moolah. Cover equipment. That's about it. Unless some of the guys become movie stars or whatever. Not into that at all. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.